Right, Rossa. So just a quick one on the pentatonic licks we were doing there. So first of all, better come out of drop D first. Okay. So the scale itself. Now remember that this is only just one way to do it. There's essentially 5 different ways to play the pentatonic scale, one for each different starting note, okay? So, but for now, we'll just learn in this position. So, we'll do it in E minor, okay? So that's going to start off on the 12th fret, and then from there, up by 3, up by 2, 2, 2, 3, and 3. Okay, so first one we did was... Okay, so we've got a bottom note on the D, hammer on, bottom note on the G, hammer on, and then a bend. Now, remember that when you're bending, you're always bending up by a certain amount, okay? So you're bending up to the next note in the scale, really. Make sure you get a good grip of the string, at least 2 fingers on it, if not 3, and push it up, okay? Okay, and then coming down off that, here's another thing you can do. Once you have it up there already, hit it again, release, pull off, and then end up where you started. Well, note above where you started. So that's... Okay, then another one we did was this one here. So this is a kind of a fast one, okay? But again, as usual, like with anything fast, you start it off slow, okay? So we've got... So that's what we're going for there with this one, okay? But remember that the rhythm is... Da-da-da-bum, da-da-da-bend, da-da-da-dum. It's not... See the difference there? Right? In the one, you've got 2 semiquavers and a quaver. Da 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 da. What it should be is triplets. Dum da 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 dum da 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 dum. Not da 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 dum da 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 dum. It's a subtle difference. So here's with a semiquaver and a quaver. This is what it should sound like with triplets. Okay. Now, another important thing about this scale is what notes are what, right? So, for example, this is always a good one to end on, okay? It's kind of like a full stop at the end of a phrase, okay? Because we're in the key of E minor here, and this here is a bend from D to E, right? So we're kind of bending up to the note of 1, that home note, okay? Same with this note. There's another E note. Same with this note. Same with that note, okay? So that's bottom note on the E string is an E note. Top note on the D string is an E note. And bottom note on the other E string is, of course, an E note. And that's true no matter what key you're playing in. So if you take it down to the A minor pentatonic, there's an A note. Top note on the D string is an A note. Bottom note on the E string is an A note, and then this bend up here, the top note on the B string bent upwards gives you an A note, or whatever the root note is of whatever key you're in, okay? Okay, so finally then, we've got a nice little lick from Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon. Not Dark Side of the Moon, no, Another Brick in the Wall. So it's the first lick in that solo, okay? Now, they did it in D minor, right? So, and it's really important as well to be able to quickly find where you need to put this scale, okay? So if you're in B minor, let's say, because we know already from last time, from what I just said last time, that the 5th fret is A minor, okay? A sharp, B, right? Another brick in the wall is in D minor, B, no B sharp, so C, C sharp, D, okay? So we're pulling off from top to bottom on the B string, hitting the top note on the G with an up pick, back down onto the bottom note of the B, back up to that top note on the G, bend it up, just a quick bend, like that, and then pop the bottom note on the E string, staccato style, like pop, okay, just a quick little one, hit it and kill it, and then to end it, like I was saying last time, that top note on the B string bent up will give you that sort of full stop. So a D note in the key of D. That's C up to D. So, all the way up, all the way down on the scale, over and over and over again. Do hammer-ons all the way, if you pick it all the way up and down, hammer-ons all the way up, pull-offs, then you can pick, hammer, pull, like let's say you could bar these first three. Okay? Just really mess about with it, okay? Plenty of hammer-ons, pull-offs, slides, bends, all of that stuff, okay? And just use some of those phrases that we did there as a guideline. We'll do more of those later as well. Oh yeah, one more thing was the different ways of doing vibrato. Very important with this kind of stuff, okay? So, one way of doing it is you've got your bridge, your floating bridge, right? Now, keep in mind, you can't really go too heavy on this because you'll put the guitar way out of tune, okay? So, if you don't have the bar, you can just put now I can't do this on mine because I've got a hardtail bridge. This bridge is just kind of bolted to the neck, right? Or the body. So just put the heel of your hand down on it and just move the rest of your hand kind of up and down, and that will be enough to kind of wobble the pitch. Another way of doing it, now you don't want to rely on that exclusively because it takes a certain type of guitar to be able to do that. So another way to do it is we're bending the string downwards, okay? Now remember that with this, you want generally to come in from an angle like this. It doesn't really work. You can do it there if you want, but it should really be like this. And this is the action. You're turning your wrist. You're not doing that, right? You're turning the wrist. And remember, with that kind of vibrato, you can go, so you got the initial position of the string there, okay? You can go down and back to the original position. You can go up and back. You just can't do both at the same time. That's just what it sounds like, okay? So another way to do it is the roll, okay? So we're gonna get, so this is a less extreme version of that. It's a bit more subtle. So you see what I'm doing, right? I'm gripping the string tight and I'm just kind of rolling my fingers back and forward on it. Okay? So there's two basic ways of doing vibrato as well. Now obviously with the bend, you're gonna have to just, get it up there and rattle it. Okay? And just make sure this doesn't happen. You kind of gradually kind of fall down over it. Keep it right up there as you're wobbling, okay? All right, so that's plenty to be getting on with for now. I'll see you next time.